Welcome back to the channel, JDG Fight Talks. Today, wow, what a crazy night. UFC 281 just happened. Wow, what a crazy card. I think this is one of the best cards that they've had this year. It was not disappointing at all. I'm just gonna be covering the main card. We're just gonna be going through them. The fights ended like an hour ago. Saturday, November 13th. Wow, crazy, unexpected finishes. Unexpected. If you saw it, shout out to you. One of the most entertaining cards. This is what I love about UFC and Dana White, because they always, the fighters that have to fight each other always fight each other, and there's no negotiating and this and that, back and forth, Twitter talk, social media talk. And then, I mean, they just get straight to the points. I just really like this about UFC, that they make the fights happen when they're supposed to happen. And I think the boxing world should take notes about this. So yeah, for sure. All right, so the first fight in the lightweight division, Dan Hooker against Claudio Puellas. Dan Hooker won by a TKO in round 2. I think Claudio Puellas was just trying to get that knee bar in, and he just kept forcing it too much. And I think he had his mindset on that, so I just think if he would have, maybe set it up, just maybe did a little more striking, a leg kick, and I don't know what happened. I think it just wasn't his night. I think it wasn't his night. Dan Hooker, I think he started great, good kicks. He just ended the fight with that kick, to the body. So it was a great night for Dan Hooker, and congratulations to Dan Hooker in the lightweight division. So next, we have in the bantamweight division, the legend Frankie Edgar against Chris Gutierrez. Yeah, man, I think Frankie Edgar, man, veteran, Hall of Famer, man, it's sad, man. It's a bittersweet. So I think that, throughout his career, he did really great fights, entertaining, and I just hope he goes back to his family, I hope he enjoys time off. On the other hand, very great job by Chris Gutierrez. Caught him with the knee. It was a TKO in round 1 with 2 minutes left. Oh my gosh, it was a crazy knee. I went crazy when I saw this, because I was screaming like Joe Rogan crazy. That was crazy. Shout out to Chris Gutierrez for sure. Alright, now we get into the lightweight division. So this next fight, the lightweight division, Dustin Poirier against Michael Chandler. I actually predicted in my last video. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. I did predict that Michael Chandler was gonna win. I predicted that Michael Chandler was gonna come out, and his explosiveness, he has like a little anger to him, and he goes after his prey. I think he started off a little too slow. He gassed himself up. He let Dustin Poirier, I think Dustin Poirier did hurt Michael Chandler towards the end of the first round. He had him really rocked. Hit him with the nasty elbow. And then in the second round, Dustin took him to the ground, pretty much controlled him the second round fully. And then Michael Chandler I think he was just gassed. He was hurt. And I think he did break his nose, or he was bleeding a lot from his mouth. Don't forget, Dustin Poirier does have a black belt in jiu-jitsu. So Michael Chandler, I think he did wrestle, but jiu-jitsu and wrestling is totally different, When he got him in the headlock, it was over. So Dustin Poirier did show a lot of heart, though. Michael Chandler did land like huge shots in the first round, and I was like, it's over. But Dustin Poirier, man, he has heart, man. What a champ. So that was a fight of the night, and I did predict it was gonna be the fight of the night. So I did predict that. So submission in round 3, crazy. Boom. Women's strawweight. This was a co-main event. Carla Esparza versus Weili Zhang. Great fight. I did predict that Zhang was gonna win. I got that one, but it was a great fight. It was just what I predicted. I predicted that Carla Esparza was a little too small. She does have great wrestling. She has great floor game, but Weili Zhang, she looked like she prepared herself great in both. So she looked way more powerful. She just looks too strong for Carla Esparza. She looked too big, and her striking was better. Her ground game was great. I did not expect her to submit Carla Esparza, so that was crazy. So it was a submission in round 2, 1 minute and 5 seconds. So That was a crazy fight. That was a good fight. So shout out to the women. Women be putting out some crazy fights. Never sleep on women fights. I swear they're always like the best and the most entertaining, the most action packed. That was a crazy night. This whole card was stacked with just great fighters. So shout out to all the fighters out there, because this game is crazy. This game is a you don't play MMA, you don't play boxing. So, and then the main event, middleweight main event, Israel Adesanya against Alex Pereira. This fight from the very beginning was very interesting. During the ring walk, I was really observing these guys, and Alex Pereira did look really calm. He did look like he had a game plan. Israel Adesanya, I did notice him. He was a little insecure. That's never gonna leave the back of his mind that he did get knocked out. He was a little hesitant. He was always prepared for that left hook. He always had his hand up. If you saw, he was like, and Alex Pereira did make the mistake that he was rushing that left hook. I mean, at the end of the day, he did get him. So the first round, they were, like I said, they were measuring each other. They were measuring the distance, the power, because these guys have seen each other's, but it's been a while. So Israel Adesanya basically took control, ground game. The second round, third round, it was just right there. Alex Pereira would turn it off, turn it on. A little bit of back and forth. It was a little calm. Alex Pereira was just who was chasing him down, looking to land that big shot, because he didn't know that he could hurt him, and he can't hurt him, and he did hurt him. So Israel Adesanya, I did notice him. He was a little insecure, after the first or second round. He did look like he was being himself. He was a little more smooth. He was moving, hitting more, leg kicks. Alex Pereira did have a takedown in the first round, which was very smart, to end the round. So I had to mention that. I think that was his game plan. He didn't want to gas himself out. He wasn't throwing as many punches throughout the match. Alex Pereira was very measured, and he did get rocked though. After that, that first round. No, I think it was the second round. Yeah, he got rocked, and I was like, whoa. Because that's when I was like, Israel Adesanya can hurt this guy too. He's not, that chin isn't, uncrackable. So I was like, okay, this just got interesting. And Alex Pereira, once the fifth round hit, I seen Alex Pereira come out. The way he would throw his shots looked way sharp, way harder. He was throwing in more than one shot at a time. And we saw, he finished it with 2 minutes left. Crazy ending. And I actually did mention to my dad, because I was watching it with him. Shout out to him. I did mention it to him. That I was like, what if this ends like Usman Edwards? Because it's the fifth round. Everything, it's not over till it's over. Shout out to Alex Pereira. He got it done. He hurt him. Once I seen he got him with that first left hook, and then he started going off, and I seen Izzy just, the body movement. Oh, he just, he was out of it, and then it was over. I think that was Alex Pereira's game plan. I mean, it worked out. The new middleweight champion of the world, and I honestly think they will run it back. I think they will, but I honestly think Pereira might win again, unless Israel takes him to the ground the full fight and just somehow controls his distance and completely outboxes him type. But I don't know. But it was a great night. Did not disappoint. UFC 281 in Madison Square Garden. More fights to come. And shout out to everybody. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and let me know what you guys want to see, what you guys want me to talk about, what you guys want me to review. And it's been your boy JDG Fight Talk. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Stay safe, stay up, peace.